What you read about, primarily about Ibrahim alayhi salam, is Dawah. Yunus, Dawah. Isa, Dawah. Musa, Dawah. The story that you are reading about in the Quran, of course Musa is also a lot about how he led his people. The problems of being a leader. Musa, we hear about that. But still, so much of the story, in fact there's so much about Musa in the Quran, some scholars said the Quran nearly became the book about Musa. But it's a story, so much of it, the story of his dawah. How he goes to Fir'aun, how he brings proofs, how he brings evidences, what he has to deal with as a caller to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in reality, my brothers and sisters, the life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam for 13 years in Mecca, before any rules or regulations were revealed, only the prayer is the only worship that was institutionalized before Medina. So therefore, what was all of those 13 years in Medina? It was all about dawah. But you know what, brothers and sisters? If you look at the Muslims today in England, you would think that the whole of the stories in the Quran was about halal meat. That's what you think. You think being a Muslim is about how halal is my meat. Yeah, that's what you think. And, building a dome and a minaret on our masjid. Maybe you think that's the whole of what Islam is all about. You wouldn't have thought that would anyone look at the Muslims in the UK today and say, looking at their book, there must be a lot about calling people who are not yet Muslim to Islam in it. Because if you read the Quran a lot, you will be compelled to behave in the way that the Quran is inculcating into us. When you read about the prophets and the lives of the prophets, you want to be like them, you'd want to emulate them, because those stories are there to inspire you, to motivate you. But if you don't read it, if you never pick it up in a language you can understand, you just wrap it up and put it on a cloth and read it for dead people, how is it going to inspire you? How is it going to move you? Of course we will never be the ummah that is supposed to be inspired by this book if we don't read it and we don't understand it. Now let me ask you another question. Isn't it true that there are no more prophets after Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Yes or no? Are you sure there's not going to be another prophet? Ghulam Mirza Ahmed of Qadian maybe? Elijah Muhammad? No? Any more? Huh? No, there's no more prophets. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is Khatam al-Nabiyyin. He is the seal of the messengers, and as the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, I am the final messenger, and there will be no more messengers after me. So if Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is the final messenger, you tell me, upon whom does the duty and obligation lie to pass on the message of Islam? If the Prophet sallallahu, if there are no more prophets, who has to take that responsibility? Huh? Who has to take that responsibility? Yeah, I want it a bit more personal. Who has to take their responsibility? Okay, I want to hear you all say it. Us. Yeah, you, every single one of you, you have that responsibility. Us, not the ummah. Don't externalize it. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, the ummah. I mean, that's a part of it, but the ummah, right? Yeah? Someone else other than me, yeah? I mean, I'm part of it, but, right? Is that what you mean when you say the ummah? Is that what you mean when you're trying to put it somewhere else? No, it's you, brothers and sisters. No, it's not Abdul Raheem. It's not Hamza Sortis. It's not Zakir Naik. I know you'd love to leave it up to those guys. Yeah, they're doing a good job, mashallah. Really? What? Well, how good a job, really? How many people do you really think are becoming Muslim from watching Peace TV? There's a lot of Muslims, inshallah, being motivated to be better Muslims. But how many non-Muslims do you think sit and watch Peace TV? Huh? No, not many. Come on, guys, it's not many. It's a reality. In reality, the true reality is the people who are responsible for dawah are you. The people who are responsible for performing and fulfilling the task of the messengers are you. It's us. All of us together, we have to do that. And we have to do it individually and we have to do it collectively. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ عُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَعْمَرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْحَوْنَ إِلَى الْمُنْكَرِ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. Let there arise from you a group of people. Let there arise from you a group of people, calling to all that is good, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong, and they are the successful ones. So my brothers and sisters, if we want to be from the successful ones, if we want to fulfill the vision of the Quran, live the spirit of the Quran, fulfill our obligation, and it is an obligation upon us, brothers and sisters, all of us to be callers, individually, and to have amongst us organizations or an organization or organizations who are fulfilling this task in an organized, systemized, and effective manner. That is something that is fard al-kifaya. We need to have people, individuals, and organizations who are fulfilling this role and this duty and this obligation in a manner that is truly effective and in a manner that is truly befitting this religion and that reflects the efforts and the patience and the struggles of those prophets